Ian Bell, welcome.
Butch,
great to see you.
Thank you very much.
Great to see you. Welcome to Wilmslow Golf Club. We're going to get into the Ashes. Some of the defining moments of your career came in all of those incredible series. But for now, let's tee off and then we'll get into it. Huh?
Lead the way.
Okay. Oh, drop kicked it. No!
Just left the door a little open there, Butch.
Can't afford to give Bell any chances.
Okay, somewhere close to the middle would be nice.
Oh, smooth.
I'm hoping that's all right. Stay out the bunker.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it might be a little big. Rather you than me, though.
Yeah, I'll take that one, Butch.
Well, mate, I'm very jealous. Your first taste of the Ashes was one of the most extraordinary series that there has ever been in 2005. How was it for you? New into the team?
So that season I came in, I think, obviously I think England had won every test match that summer, so it was a confident dressing room to walk into as a young player.
Did you get a sort of sense that you'd stepped into something that was a world away from anything you'd experienced before?
100%, Butch. I mean, as well as anyone, I suppose what I didn't quite realise as a young player was the add-ons that you get with Ashes cricket, the hype, the media attention, everything just ramps up a little bit more.
Your first taste of Ashes cricket away from home, the team is about to embark upon, perhaps the toughest tour there is for an England player. Yours was 2006-07 against that same legendary team that you'd beaten narrowly back in the UK, and it was a different kettle of fish again. It goes up another level, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Yeah, it had gone up a notch again, and you realised actually you're not just playing the 11, actually the whole country gets right behind it out there, and very passionate, and you have to be ready for a real scrap out there, I think, mentally, physically, and a tight unit.
England then had a lot of success with you ensconced there in the middle order, really starting to sort of build a reputation for yourself as a test match player. And then all of that kind of comes to a head under Andrew Strauss for the 10-11 Ashes series. What was so different about 10-11 at the beginning?
We had a team meeting when we first got there in Perth, and we sort of did this, it came off the back of the Germany trip, a bit of this what if planning, and a bit of it like, if you lose the first game, what are you going to do as a team, and how are you going to go about it? We're going to stay calm, not make big changes. We also had David Saker, an Aussie, bowling coach, so he had a bit more of the Australian mentality as well, which was great for us. And we were writing about this, what if we're 1-0 down, or we're getting to these situations. But actually he came around and goes, well, what if we're 3-0 up? And we're all sat there going, well, this is a bit different. We're going, I think we could be 3-0 up. What are we going to do if we're 3-0 up? Are we just going to enjoy New Year's and that's it? Or are we going to start trying to hammer them 5-0?
Yeah.
But that was the kind of language that was starting to get talked about going into that series, which was completely different to maybe what the language was in the other. Obviously, that Australia team still had some great players, but wasn't to the level. I think the confidence felt that we could beat them if we played our best cricket.
Okay, well, all that positive stuff means that I'm in trouble because I'm behind the trees and you're in the middle of the fairway. So let's go and find a ball, huh?
Cheers, Butch. This is more like my first Ashes, Butch, this one. Horrible.
Oh, that is nasty.
Shot, Butch. Now bite.
Oh, I'll take a double hit as well. That was for a 4, yours, wasn't it? So notionally, this is for 1. No! Pick it up. Very good, very good. Halved in 5.
We like it.
You've talked about all of the preparation in the lead up to Brisbane. Brisbane starts very badly, right?
It does. Strategy decides to get out for naught. Yeah.
Yeah. first ball, wasn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
All the plan, well done, Skip.
Yeah. From there on in, Australia kind of have the better hand of the first innings anyway.
Yeah.
And I suppose that sort of what-if planning was perfect because you kind of found yourselves in a situation where you were staring down the barrel at going 1-0 down, and then what happened?
As a group, I mean, again, we did fight pretty hard with the ball. I think Hussey scored a magnificent 100 as well, which again, he came into that series, like I said, a little bit out of form, so that was a tough couple of days for us to take. But yeah, the top 3 then, Cook, Strauss, Trott, basically set the foundations, I suppose. Again, everyone in Australia expects them to win at the Gabba. So I think the fact that we managed to bat out 2 days and to get out of that with a draw was a huge momentum shift for us. It showed up perhaps 1 or 2 little cracks in Australia as well. Their bowling attack wasn't quite as potent perhaps as it had been in years gone by.
and that was a bit of a wake-up call for them, and an announcement, I suppose, that England weren't there to be pushed around.
Yeah.
Now, when I look at the England squad that's going down to Australia this time round, you're kind of looking at the spin department and going, well, do they trust Jack Leach enough?
Yep.
Haven't played him all summer. They don't have a bowler that perhaps can bowl long spells and go for not very many runs, or at least they don't think they have, otherwise Leach would have done that job.
Yeah.
Graham Swan was the absolute key for you guys, wasn't
100%, and the way he bowled at left-handers in particular as well. So even if it was flat, you felt that, again, their line-up there did not like playing Graham Swan at all. He had that amazing ability to either hit them on the shin or get that ball to straighten and go on the outside edge. So yeah, he's a weapon, and like you said, for this tour, that's not going to be as easy. And you do need your spinner, one, as a defensive option that can just bowl loads of overs so the seamers can rest, but also that attacking options we talked about that Australia didn't have, you know, when Warne moved on.
Potential problem there for England's line-up this time. Potential problem for me is that I can't find a fairway, but we're all square after one.
Where are you aiming here, Butch?
Middle of the fairway. I think that's the flag over there on the left.
Shape.
Drop kicked it
Stay
again
out
a
that
little.
bunker, though. Yeah.
Oh no, I'll take
Good
that.
Though. On the fairway, isn't it? See if we can follow that.
Probably 5 wood off the tee this.
Just want driver there, don't we?
Yeah.
It's the cricketer's way.
Oh my lord.
I've gone tiger line.
That is
Hit the
very
tree.
left. Definitely swing at golf ball harder than you went at your cover drive.
Yeah, it's not as much timing.
The finesse is not quite the same.
If you'd asked me where I could go back to in my career, well, certainly the SCG, that last moment, but that tour was just, yeah, one of the best times of your life with your, playing cricket with your mates and winning in Australia. It's unbelievable.
It was your 8th Test match in Australia. You hadn't tasted victory there. Tell people how special it is to win any Test match away from home, but particularly one there.
To get over the line is, like you said, I've been there so many times and not managed to win a Test match. So I think for a lot of us who'd been there, yeah, it was absolutely, that feeling was incredible. And then again, the confidence off the back of what happened there and the belief just changes. And like I said, having, drinking beers in their dressing room when you've won a Test match doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not that I did it very often, but it's pretty good when it happens.
Oh, it's a bit left. Bounce
left. It's in the car park.
Striking him all right.
Nah, I should be all right. That's just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Oh dear. What sort of a lie is that?
Oh, well out.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm quite happy with that.
Nice. Right.
Need your binoculars?
Anywhere inside yours would be nicer, but I think. Gotta go. Get up.
Oh, unlucky. Unlucky.
Go on.
Oh, nice stroke. Oh, yay. Nobody likes to see that. Just take the flag out for me, please, otherwise.
No problem. This for the hole?
For the hole.
Got the read?
I think so. We'll find out in a sec. No.
That's good.
Thank you, sir.
Another half?
Yeah, another half. No, I didn't have the read. There was something missing from your CV, wasn't there?
It was. To get an Ashes 100 was what I was desperate for, and to do it at the SCG on the edge of us winning the Ashes in Australia was amazing. Having Stokes back is absolutely a massive lift. I think even for Joe Root as captain, not just as a batsman bowler, but in the dressing room.
Him being in there kind of gives the Aussies someone to think about.